What if I told you today that you've never actually done anything wrong in your life? I know that might be hard to hear, but how many of us actually walk around every day carrying guilt or shame or even regret, believing that our past defines our future? What if instead of self-inflicted punishment, what you needed was understanding? Welcome back. This is lesson 101 from A Course in Miracles, and today's lesson is God's will for me is perfect happiness. Now, if you do not resonate with the word God or you do not believe in God, you're more than welcome to change this to whatever it is that you do believe in. Whether it be the universe, the divinity, a higher power, yourself, it's all up to you. What this lesson is trying to remind you is that you were never meant to live in suffering, guilt, or shame. You weren't born to be punished. You were born to feel whole. And that there really is no sin, only missteps, lessons, or opportunities to come back home to oneself. And that you're not being punished, that you're just simply being invited to remember who you are. Hi, my name is Sarai, your modern day hitch, and I love to help women just like you cultivate a healthy, loving relationship with yourself, all through the power and the awareness of self-love. So let's get this lesson started. You're the type of woman that you're very independent, very self-aware, and very emotionally intelligent. And you've done all of the healing work that you think that you needed to do. But still, you find yourself going home alone. And here you are again wondering, how much more patient do I have to be? And then you have people around you saying, oh, it'll happen when you least expect it. But you've been doing everything right. And honestly, now you're tired of pretending that you're not hurt by this long-awaited wait. You don't want to settle, but you also don't want to pretend that this longing isn't real. So today, what I want you to do, instead of bypassing the ache or masking it with forced gratitude, I want you to give yourself permission to feel it and feel it without shame. Then redirect your energy toward building the kind of life and connection that deeply reflects you. Whether love enters today or 2 years from now, choosing joy now isn't giving up on love. It's choosing not to delay your life, waiting for it. Now, this one's for those of you that have been in a relationship for a while now. You're committed to each other, you're loyal to each other, and you still show up for each other. But somewhere along the way, the fun has faded. That ease you had with each other, the playfulness that was there in the beginning, the spark, it's been buried under your routine and responsibility and just life itself. You love each other, but you're both on autopilot right now. Your conversations now revolve around what you're going to do about your bills, your responsibilities, and not your dreams. And even the physical intimacy feels like something that you have to plan, not something that you look forward to. So now you're sitting here wondering, is this just what long-term love becomes? So this is what I would like you to try today. Instead of labeling the relationship as fine, I want you to introduce one small shift. Ask a question that you haven't asked in years. Invite your partner to something new. I want you to plan a memory, not a task. You have to remember, rekindling the spark isn't about a grand gesture. It's about the conscious effort to see each other again. And that sometimes joy isn't found. It's actually rebuilt. Now, this one's for those of you that have been going through a life transition. You've entered a new season in your life, whether that's starting over after a divorce, you moved to a new city, or you're changing careers, or you're just realizing that the old version of you doesn't fit with this reality right now. And now you're in unfamiliar territory with no clear path or even a map. And everyone around you keeps telling you how exciting this chapter is. But for you, it's actually scary. Why? Because your old rhythms don't work here, your identity feels shaky, and you're wondering, what if I don't know who I am without the title, without the role, or the relationship? So instead of rushing to figure it all out, give yourself some grace to explore this space with curiosity, not pressure. Try something new. Say yes to a different rhythm. Reintroduce yourself to yourself. Look, this transition isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. So today, choose one area where you've been holding guilt or shame in your life and speak to yourself gently. You can even write a love letter to the version of you who didn't know what she knows now. If you're ready to release the guilt and return to joy, I'm here to walk with you. Tap the link in my bio for a free coaching call. You don't need fixing. You just need to remember. Remember to always choose you, love you, and pick you. Until the next one, I am sending you all lots and lots of love and light.